Alright, we're back. About to play UCF. Oh yeah, I'm finally ranked. Ranked number 20, but we don't have a playoff berth yet, so we're working on that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the regular away jerseys for this game. Let me.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Okay, we're getting the ball at the half.
The team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So UCF's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. They're gonna get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover. But you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give on the counter. Gets it past the marker. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together.
Yeah, he's trying to lay him out.
The first is at the 37.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Bring in the heat.
Oh, man.
Strong pass
Waited
rush
too long.
gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Motion from the wide receiver.
He was wide open on that last one, too.
He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. It's Nixon.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Motion from the wideout. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside kid. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Jukes his way for more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Since Scott Frost led UCF to that perfect season in 2017, it's been a circuitous path. Not necessarily happy, but he's trying to bring back the magic to UCF.
Yeah, bring back the magic, the excitement. Just there's always so much talent. Jesse, we've called game there for years. Like so much talent and speed in the state of Florida. And on that roster, it's just about putting it together.
I mean, they were hitting New Year's Six bowl games, it seemed like, year after year when Scott Frost was there last time at the helm. So it's about finding the diamonds in the rough inside the state of Florida and developing that. But they're going to do well in the portal. Now they're in the Big 12. Scott Frost back at UCF. What do you think about that?
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snags it over the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
And there are times Sometimes a quarterback and a receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
They let him behind him.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Oh, there I ran
this
right
guy,
by
too,
him.
is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that.
He messing up getting that sack, man.
And That's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Jackson will throw. Unleashes one deep. Able to make the grab, but could not keep the feet in bounds. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Come on, man.
The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Jackson gonna throw it, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights will hustle to the line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
There.
No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a right side. They're still up by 16.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Montgomery. Inside the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Burke. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The short hands. It's Powell. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think bad fundamentals on that throw by the QB guys. You saw him threw that off his back foot. When you do that, your accuracy suffers. And that ball kind of sailed on him a little bit. That ball should have been intercepted.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't
That
make
was
the
risky.
connection
I don't
on
know
the
why I
long
did that.
shot.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Here comes the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Jackson gonna throw it. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Makes the grab. It's Wade. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. To the end zone.
Hey, man.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson will throw. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up the throw. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. K-State is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. They had better solve this riddle and fast. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Knights send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Looking downfield to throw. He fires to the left side.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out.
Damn.
And the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Powell. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. And he will house it. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Jackson gonna throw it. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up to them.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Smashes ahead. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
He'll sneak it. Sneaks it in. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 10 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They think there's room to run to the right here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
On the move, it's Montgomery. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the ball's free in the end zone. And they grab it in the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding open areas.
The returner brings it out to the 35, and the offense will take over.
Now this offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone.
He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
There he goes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game, but I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's going to run it. Runs through the tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another
Probably dropped in the Heisman
Sports College
through
Football.
5 interceptions. I was trying to get his stats up and everything. I probably should have just let the we'll see. Wow, that's the sack record.